Howdy, howdy. Frosty Parten here. Welcome back. Dying Light 2. Um, just, community maps. I hadn't noticed this was being added. Interesting. Twitch drop. And the whole beast thing is still a while away, but we've got, Halloween. Where is it over here? The Tower Raid Halloween Run. Tower Raid is back. So it's Halloween. Alright. So let's... Do we like join it or let's continue with event? Alright, let's just see what happens. Yeah, Techland, and you know, they're working on Dying Light 2 for a long time, but lots of people it's considered like a done, and you know, very mixed opinions. Mostly negative. It's really all about... I think the story is better than the first Dying Light, but not much better. And it's kind of... Yeah. Yeah, I mean... And it didn't feel... The combat didn't feel the same. They did update it and change a lot. It wasn't as scary at night. They've updated and changed a lot. But we'll jump back in, see if it's any different again. And how we get access to this... Okay, Halloween... The tower. How do we get to the tower?
How should I know they were scammers? Don't make me laugh. Easy for you to say. You weren't there. And I regret that very much.
I can't even remember where to go. That's my memory. So I'm wondering if they've... Let's see. Have they taken away my toys yet? No, they haven't, thankfully. Alright. Oh, extras. Let's check the extras. Dying Laugh Bat. Okay. Anything else special or interesting? It's fine. How do I get down from here? This way? Alright, so we have Halloween theming. I'm a little late on Halloween, but it is what it is. Let's find this tower. Objectives. Touchpad. Journal. Loadouts. Let me just chuck something here. It's fine. Journal. I was going to do that one, but I've already got a good gun. Quest of the reddest red. The Rose Garden. These are challenges. Okay, perfume, foster family, closure, carriers. I have no idea how to find this mission I'm looking for. Harper's regular mission. Lost Armory. How do I access the, Um... I really wish this was better. Because I always have trouble finding things. God damn, I'm just like, where the heck did we go? Freak show. Backstory. The ultimate weapon. Is that the one I'm looking for? Alright, let's see. But yeah, I'll run around and see what the game's like. If I can't figure out how to access the tower, that's just on me, basically. But, yeah, that's fast travel. What did you think of Dying Light 2? I've done a number of videos about it at this point, where I just come back and check on it and... Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay. Please. Sorry, that's... Good looking. Yeah, somehow. We need to go... Which way was it? That way. There, is it? Okay, so how do we get down safely? Carnage Hall. But isn't Carnage Hall? Oh, I think I've already... Let's just have a look. Oh, it's that one. That's not what I want to do at all. Okay, so Carnage Hall is the... let's... So this must be the other one. Backstory. How do I... Okay, I'm... Let's just see if we can find a game. Because I have no idea where this tower is. Oh, is one of my... Yep, okay. Alright. Let's just randomly join other people's games and see what they're up to. Booted. Why even create a public game if you're just going to boot people? Alright, what is people doing? What are people doing? Hope Plaza Tower. Jeez. 300. Let's jump in there. Night Runners, All in the Family, Cheers. So maybe I should go to the central loop. Okay, so this is the Halloween event. The Tower Raid. In Hope Plaza Tower Raid, one gameplay on the first supply to every floor. Okay. Hope Plaza Tower Raid. And I got booted. So, at least, I think, let's go over to Hope Plaza Tower Raid. I'm getting closer. Deductive reasoning is working slowly. Where are we? We are here. Let's look around. I can't find it on my list. That must mean I must look at the main area. Fancy Tower? Must be over here. Was there something new with skills? Oh, there's all that stuff. We've got the survivor ranks. I wonder if that works on all firearms. That'd be pretty funny. Oh, I don't think so. Alright. Let's go over there. I just got to work out where to go. When I just have fast travel open, is there like a... Oh, okay, so I want to track that. So that's where it is over there. Sorry for meandering and not knowing where I'm going, but yeah. I'm not simulating the returning player, I am the returning player. Alright, so where's the tower raid? Is it inside? Alright, I've just gone in a big circle. Great. Okay, so this is the tower. Halloween Tower Raid. So how far are we in? Tower Raid is back. Back at the unfortunately blah 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 into the portal located there. Make sure to visit blah blah blah. Alright, how do I start? Can you survive the many dangers of Hope Plaza Tower? Fly through 8 perilous floors to defeat the threat awaiting you on the roof. For entering the tower, you must choose one of the 4. Oh, so you need minimum 2 people. Oh. Alright, let's see. So you get perks. So it's like the roguelite, like, light style. Well, there's meta progression, so roguelite. Alright. Ah, and you go in and you use whatever they give you. Oh, Jesus. Alright, we got a teammate. How nice is that? We got? Okay.
Level 1.
Just ignoring that grenade. God damn, wake up.
Mending the old sails. Bit of rum and bandage.
Alright, the combat feels so shut. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. I don't know why it just... feels so shit. I can't even read what it says.
A chest full of loot.
Alright, where do we go? Oh, you broke it. Okay. Well done. Bloody teammate grenades. God damn.
I'm sinking fast. Davy Jones awaits.
I kind of want to lose on purpose. I'll be honest. No lives left. I don't recall the combat feeling this mediocre, but it just feels so... I don't know. I'm comparing it to Dead Island 2 is the last zombie game I've... I don't know, yeah. And it's just like, I don't know. Feels like there's a lot less going on here. I know you can do the, like the block and... But that's like, yeah.
Interesting stuff here.
I really don't like the UI and the art style of the menus. And in all honesty, I think that's one of the biggest Well, I think that's the criticism I really have for Dying Light 2. Is more about the way the presentation. I think is terrible. It feels so much more like a European indie game, which is kind of like Dying Light 1 had that stylized look, the color, the filter, and that actually covered up all of that and made it work. And then they went against it, and then it just sort of exposed them for what the studio really was capable of. Just sad, because they, you know, the parkour stuff's, I don't know, I feel like maybe Assassin's Creed's played a part in just destroying what value there was in parkour. And now it's just like, oh, so many games have got it, it's not special. And they've got to do other stuff to make something special. I'm dead. I'll be honest, I want to leave because I think this is trash. Please God, I want to back out. Can I leave? How do I leave? How do I leave? How do I leave? I want to leave. I want to leave. I want to leave. I want to leave because it's trash and the melee combat feels like shit. Quit this shit. I don't know why they live serviced Dying Light 2 and added a bunch of paid microtransactions and a whole bunch of bundles. They did the bundles for the first game that I just totally ignored and acted like they didn't exist. And they did the same thing again. It really doesn't... I do like playing with other people, just helping them complete campaign and, you know, I think that's fine. Why are you in my game, mate? Why'd you follow me all the way out here?
5 years now, and still no invitation to Carnival Hall.
Yeah, let's just, piss off. I suppose the Dying Light 2 that I enjoy doesn't exist anymore. It was the Easter eggs, because there's a whole bunch of Easter eggs you could look for after you beat the campaign, and that was so enjoyable. And I made friends with that, and it's like that experience was something I really relished. And that's kind of why I hold, I gave Dying Light 2 a very positive review, because it was on the back of playing with other people, helping them complete the campaign. So seeing the alternate, what happens if you make different decisions, where you it does make a difference. There's like a whole lake that's horrible really if you drain it, but I didn't know that, so I wanted to see what it looked like when it was drained. And that was like, oof. And I thought, the world was enjoyable. The verticality is that question. I think parkour, it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing that I do feel like in the first game, it sort of drops off when you have less tall buildings. And I don't like that as much. And they really want to sort of mix it up with the buildings, and I don't know. I still like, really tall buildings make the parkour feel more intense. So you're like, oh, he just made the jump and survived. I turn off the assisted climbing, of course, because if you don't turn that off, the game becomes even more just a cakewalk. But it's... No, let's just land here quick before I capsize. But yeah, I mean... all sorts of scary things. Let me just... Ba-da-ba. Whee! I do have the... Oh, wait a minute. Bullshit. But yeah, I mean, part and parcel of the early game experience in a single-player game that has multiplayer elements and has that integration, cooperative play, is that you can exploit the game and you can get all the resources through duplication, you can get the best stuff, and then you can, exploit some of the special Easter eggs to get the good stuff. So you can get a magical broom that I can use to fly anywhere, and get the Doom shotgun so I can one-shot any enemy. And for some reason, I'm still in an online lobby. Drop out. And just, it's so disappointing to me where the game has gone. How they took away the ability to access the broom, so you couldn't fly. And they took away the hoverboard and the Doom shotgun, so you couldn't get those. Even though the way to get them was through exploiting the game, I'd still feel like they added a lot to the game. They made the game more fun for me. I can't imagine playing without having the broom. It trivializes a lot of things, but they were already trivialized by having a glider. It's just that it takes that annoyance away with the glider and just gives you all the positives of being able to fly and just chill. And I think there was a different direction they could have gone with. I know the seriousness of the first game, I think works well with the color filter. I think that has great impact. But with the way that parkour has been treated, I just don't. I feel like that put a lot of pressure on them. The fact that they don't have riding ability, that also puts a lot of pressure on them too. And the way the ending works, the different endings, it's just stupid, really. The way they're obsessed with Crane, and then this game was really one where they had a character in mind as the main character, and then they couldn't do it. I think the main character in the first game is one of the worst parts of the game, and honestly, I cannot comprehend why they'd want to keep going with that character. Like, the ending for the first game, I think, is piss poor. So, it just had a totally different feeling. And they couldn't replicate that, which is totally understandable. But they still tried to go that line, and then they made it more indie Euro with their UI, rather than realizing that presentation is a really important factor. And then they introduced new enemy types and never ever used them again. And honestly, I feel like the beginner tutorial part of the game is one of the best parts of the game. The second you go into this area that's surrounded by walls, I'm just like, you lost me. And that was just sort of battling to... And the characters, it's like, yeah. I don't know, I'm just complaining at this point. But, I still think it's a great game, great to play with friends, and find the Easter eggs. If you don't know about the Easter eggs, I highly recommend you look them up, because that, I think, is the strength of the game. And once you've done all those, yeah. But that said, there are people, I've played with people who are, finding that this is their game, and they're happy to keep playing it, and, get the bundles and do the DLC, and they love that the devs are still paying attention to it. And it's just, they have a very different perspective, and that's a good thing. It says a lot about gaming, that people can enjoy all sorts of different games in different ways, and they don't compare them to previous games. They don't have experiences that they're reflecting on, and they still give the game weight and reward the devs for their work. I think there's a beauty in that. And it's really easy to get into this, nihilistic, all games are bad sort of thing, but that's just not reality. So much is driven by our perception of the world, and our hopes and dreams of what we want and what we want to see, and our expectations. But that said, all these stupid challenges, I really, really don't think they're good. I don't think any of these parkour challenges, I didn't think they were any value. So when the first couple of DLCs, well, not DLCs, additional content were just more challenges, I was just like, what? They had such great Easter eggs. I really think it was a misstep. Also, losing the sky drops, that was a really important part of Dying Light 1. The, life-saving drops from the sky that you'd rush to, and then if you were too slow, risers meant to get there before you, and it created this tension, this feeling that the world was alive. And here there are so many NPCs alive, it doesn't make a lot of sense. And then their voice acting is for the mothers woeful. We get the same face stuff. And the world isn't iconic or memorable. So, they fail. How are we looking? That's so ridiculous. Let's accept the distress call. I'm not done yet. I'm not done talking yet. I mean, I made the points. I made them before. Oh. Okay. Why do people do distress signals and then when people join they kick them? Oh god, we got an entire screen covered in... Oh, Jesus. Alright, I want daytime. Give me daytime. Daytime, daytime, daytime. Let me sleep. Where am I sleeping? Okay, let's go sleeps. Daytime and then fly around a little bit in daytime. Or just fast travel over to the other side.
Where have you been all day?
Tell me what you think. Would you come back? I saw the thing pop up on my feed and I'm like, oh, Dying Light 2 got a thing? What's the thing? And then I'm checking it out. Oh, yeah. And I was just like, well, I don't want. Yeah, see how broken that is. So good. I think one thing they could have done, which is where I think lots of open world games really need to do, is have it that you have your own house and you can like customize it and upgrade it as you progress in the story. So you could get like a penthouse apartment in the sky, you know, in one of the really tall buildings and like set up a, you know, zip line to it or, you know, have that connection. Oh, about to die. Let's fast travel over. Why can't I fast travel to there? So stupid. Yeah, like, give you more ownership in the world. Because one of the things... Oh, gosh. I'll be careful. One of the things that's really important in storytelling, in open world games in particular, is creating a feeling that you are invested and that you care about the characters and that you want to see a change in the world. Oh, let me just... Oh, don't climb that. Mind if I just... Yep, just mind if I... I'm so glad they got rid of the debris cloud thing from the missile strike. That was one thing that did irk me a lot. And I like this one of the best bad guy bases. I would have loved more with the skyscrapers, honestly. Or just more skyscrapers and then you integrate and you connect them and then, you know, you completely destroy the lower area. Like the floor is lava style. I think that would have been way better. Way more focused on fear of heights and, you know, falling to your death with consequences and by default not having the climb assist on so that you'd have to nail your positioning and your grab onto ledges. Otherwise it's just way too easy. And just more iconic world. I don't know if they're going to make a third game. I suppose that's where this sort of goes. Because I think, you know, I'm sure that... Oh, am I going to make it or I'm not going to make it? I'm going to make it. Wonderful. Alright, 3, 2... Alright. But yeah, I think... I really had thought with the DLC we'd get, you know... access to more areas and things, but I don't know. The stupid freaking toxic goo as a boundary, and then the walls, I really hate it. I honestly hate it. I would have done with a much smaller city, but with no walls, and you actually have the countryside. That would have been so much better. And you can have something more distinct. I do feel like if they do a third game, make it much smaller with the map, but just make it much more interesting and much more interwoven parkour with heights. I feel like they put a lot of focus on the humans, and then like the humans let them down. Okay, let's just play. It's no. I think it's a great game, great experience the first time and with other people and with the Easter eggs. So I will laud the game, but at this point, I don't think it reflects well on itself. You are dead. And maybe consequences. Maybe consequences is the answer. More decisions that make impact. More changing of the world. I don't think stakes matter, so you need to be able to ingratiate the main character into the world and never feel like to the point you don't feel like an outsider. And you don't feel like an errand boy. You feel like it means something to help people. Freaking parkour challenges. Piss off. I'm busy. Falling to my death. Hey. Hey. I can't even remember the button for the glider.
Harvey told me it goes this way. Or maybe not.
Are you kidding me? How much longer is this gonna
I feel like there's too many people as well.
Horses. Go to dinner.
Alright.
Go to the bar.
Oh, that's the shield. That's what it is. Oh, I was wondering why I wasn't doing it. Okay.
How bad? It will be better.
Hoverboard.
Bet you wonder where all the guns went, right?
Oh. Ba-da-bow-bow. Is there anything else worth showing? I do have... Oh, grenades. Grenades. Alright. No. The best item in the game. Best at killing your teammates, really. This isn't a world I like being in. But you know, I played through the thing, I got my money's worth.
I've heard stories, but they're hard to believe. In the beginning, they lived up to the motto. Light and darkness.
Apparently, they lost contact with the unit. When they found them, they were all dead. The bodies hanging from
Oh well.
nailed to a windmill, crucified. Matt's got plenty to deal with right now.
Yeah. Alright, that'll do. That's enough. I've had enough. I'm not interested in the tower. I'm not... The melee combat just feels like ass. I'm not interested in the bundles. And, yeah, I'm kind of just done with Dying Light 2. Probably made my last video about it. I've made a lot where I'm just sort of like hanging in there. And done some streams and things, but honestly, let's just click community maps at the last second. Oh yeah, we always agree. Tropical Utopia 8. The stadium. Explode tag. Dying guns. Upwards. We got a climbing one. Let's try that. Just jump in. Subscribe. I'm glad there's the community stuff, but I don't know. The way the game's been handled really does sour things. Waiting, ready, load it, come on. It's got very positive reviews, 6 likes. But 24.5k downloads and only 6 likes? So they're doing the Beast thing next, which was going to be the DLC, but then they decided to make it a standalone game, added cars, guns, and all that. I don't know. I suppose I'll probably buy it because I'm just some hopeless zombie romantic. I just, won't be getting the gold edition. Probably the best way. I don't know. I don't know why I have any hope left for them. I guess it's just... I'm just very compassionate, I suppose. A saint. Running a gaming charity. Where I just buy games and then hope for the best. I think the music is also shit. I'm going to point that out. I do think the music is not good. I'm not an idiot. Get to the top. Nah. I don't know where this is going. Nope. God damn. Alright, that's been Dying Light. Halloween thingy. I'm just not interested at all. As in, I tried it. I feel nothing. I feel nothing about it at all. Yeah. That said, if you're interested, check it out. Tell me what you think. Do you think it's Dying Light 2 is dead? Because I think it died a long time ago. And I'm just... Yeah. It was good when it came out. And then they got rid of all the fun stuff. Stop letting new players get access to the cool shit. I really don't like that attitude at all from developers. It's like, take all the fun toys away. It's just, yeah. It's pretty shameful, honestly. Yeah, here's what it is. It's so weird. Twitch drops and things? Jesus Christ. Alright. Jesus. Alright, catch you later. Bye-bye.